Once upon a time, a young boy was walking beside his father on a quiet road. The air was warm, and dust rose softly under their feet. Suddenly, the boy's foot hit a stone. He stumbled, lost his balance, and fell to the ground. A sharp pain shot through his knee. He looked up, hoping for a hand of comfort, but instead, his father's voice came loud and hard. "Hey, fool! Can't you walk carefully?" The boy's heart sank. His eyes dropped to the ground as he stood up slowly. Without a word, he began walking ahead. His father was still speaking, still sharp, but the boy stayed silent. He had learned long ago that his father's temper could rise like fire at the smallest spark. This boy was just 12 years old. Every summer, when school closed for the holidays, he and his little sister would travel to Plum Village, a peaceful ashram far from the noise of the city. It was a place of cool shade, open green fields, and gentle voices. There, the two children ran freely. They laughed, they played games until the sun went down. And in the ashram, they learned something rare: how to sit still, how to breathe, how to be mindful. But home was different. At home, their father's voice was often hard. A small mistake, a broken glass, a misplaced item. Any of these was enough to make his words turn into knives. And always, always, that one word would come: fool. Time was passing, and with it, a quiet storm was growing inside the boy. He began to collect complaints against his father like stones piling up in his heart. One evening, lying in bed, he made himself a promise. "When I grow up, I will never be like this. I will love my children. If they make a mistake, I will hold them, not hurt them." One bright afternoon at the ashram, the boy and his sister were playing with other children. Laughter filled the air. The smell of grass and earth was everywhere. After running around for a long time, the boy sat under a tree to rest while his sister climbed onto a swing nearby. The ropes creaked gently as she swung back and forth. Then suddenly there was a sharp cry. She had slipped. The swing twisted and she fell. Her hand scraped the ground and tears filled her eyes. The boy's heart jumped. He ran towards her, his feet pounding on the earth. In his chest there was love, worry, and fear. But when he opened his mouth, the words that came out were not gentle. "Hey, fool! If you can't swing, why do you play?" The moment he heard himself, he stopped as if a bell had rung inside him. His eyes widened, his breath caught. In just one heartbeat, love had turned into anger, and the words, the tone, were the same as his father's. It was like looking into a mirror and seeing not his face, but his father's voice speaking through him. Right there, awareness bloomed in him like a sudden light. He saw the truth. He was doing the very thing he had promised never to do. And then, deeper still, he saw something even larger. This was not just his anger. This was an old chain, a pattern carried from one generation to the next. Maybe his father had once heard these same words from his father. The boy's chest felt heavy and soft at the same time. He realized his father did love him, but in the rush of reaction, love often got covered by the dust of anger. And in that moment, the boy's complaints began to melt. His heart opened. Compassion stepped in quietly. Forgiveness walked in behind it. A new promise formed inside him, clearer than ever before. I will stay present. I will breathe before I speak. I will break this chain. It was like someone had lifted a heavy stone from inside him. He felt lighter, freer. A quiet joy spread through him like sunlight after rain. Friends, the Buddha says, no enemy can harm you more than your careless thoughts. Without even knowing, we repeat the same habits we dislike in others. Like this boy, we carry old patterns inside us. And without awareness, we pass them on to the people we love. But mindfulness is the key. Pulls us back to the present moment, the only place where change is possible. Here, forgiveness becomes easy. Here, acceptance is natural. And in this place, right here, right now, there is endless possibility. When our hearts are full of love for ourselves and others, life becomes light, peaceful, and free. When we truly live in the here and now, real change happens, real smiles appear, and peace becomes our way of living.